there so a that can be that can be a problem. um, 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 7 years ago, she Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's very good to have you here. Please, if you are viewing or seeing me for the first time, thank you very much for clicking that button. Please go one step further and click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I release my videos. Now, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. Welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about natural hair, and this whole video is coming because recently I watched a video by Adeze Spaces on YouTube here, where she talked about how she had relaxed her daughter's hair. She recently had a child, a third baby, and up until having the baby, she had been taking care of her daughter's hair. She has two daughters. She's been taking care of her daughter's hair exclusively, and she talked about the length of time it would take for her to, get them to do their hair. And then sometimes, because her daughter had sensitive scalp, it would take quite a long it could be painful, so she had to do it carefully. Now when she had her baby, she couldn't continue with that care for obvious reasons, and so she tried to maybe contract somebody or get somebody, or what's the word, to sublet the job to somebody else, and it just wasn't working, so she had to retouch her daughter's hair. Oh, when I heard it, I was quite sad, because I'm always rooting for people who are trying to grow or take care of their natural hair. I think it's a great thing, and so when I see people doing it, I'm like, oh yes, 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 you can do it. So it was sad, but just watching it, I don't judge her, of course, because she has her challenges and she has her reasons for doing whatever she did. However, it made me just take a trip down memory lane, and I just thought about it, and I said to myself, there are actual, like valid reasons why people would feel that natural hair care is just, a very tedious something that they rather not do. And I decided to come on here and just talk to you guys about it. So please, you're welcome again, and without further ado, or without wasting too much of your time, let's jump right into it. Now, one of the reasons why people feel that natural hair care is a chore, is a very, 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 very complicated something, is because of the overload of information that's available. There's just so much information out there in the internet, everywhere you go, social media, people telling you how to take care of your natural hair. So that if you are an avid reader, if you are a seeker of knowledge, there's so much knowledge, and sometimes it's hard for you to just sift down and get the whole meat of the thing, like what does my hair truly and actually need, apart from all the fluffs, apart from the DIYs, apart from all the routines. What exactly does my hair need? What do I need to know to take care of my hair, for my hair to be healthy and grow? It can be hard sometimes. So unless you are lucky enough at first to maybe just come in contact with people who have simplified their routines, you could be in for quite a journey. um, and then also realizing that some of that information doesn't quite apply to you. Something might apply to somebody else's hair, but my own journey has also led me to understand that your own particular hair has its own particular needs, and that with other information you use it, but you now trim it down as time goes on, depending on what your hair particularly needs. Sorry about the noise, there's an airplane circling my house. So when you have so much information like that, you find out that you're doing too many things, you have too many steps in your routine, and it's taking too much of your time, and it's interfering with your normal life processes, you understand? And if, for example, you're in a phase of your life where you don't need all that, you don't need your hair care to be too big a bother, that can be a problem, so the solution to that is just to realize that hair care really should not be very, very complicated. In fact, it, it's not supposed to be complicated. Trim it down, the basic steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and do it. and do it as regularly as possible. If you want me to talk about the routine that I follow presently, because I have a routine now that works fantastically for me, it's completely different from the routine that I was using when I started growing my hair. And to be honest, the routine that I use now has given me more and better results than anything I've ever done, and it takes such a short time and I move on with my life. So if you want me to talk about my routine, please just make a comment in the comment section and I will make a video on that. Anyway, so until you're able to simplify your routine down to very short steps, like I said, that fit into your lifestyle, you will find natural hair care to be a chore. Number two reason why people find it to be a little bit complicated or challenging is the mindset shift. I think this is very important because the truth of the matter is that Afro hair is different from every other kind of hair. Afro hair is not Asian hair or Caucasian hair, and it has its own particular needs. It has its own particular, it's just peculiar in its own way. There's a way to take care of it. There are tools that you use to take care of it. Now, if you have not like rewired your mind from the day, because the truth of the matter is we've been doing some things for such a long time. We're used to retouch hair, we're used to straightened hair, we're used to taking care of straightened hair, even though not even so much. But let's just say, for the sake of this discourse, that we're used to taking care of straight hair. And when you decide to become, when you move into your own natural kinky hair care, you cannot take the information and your practices from your days of straight hair into your practices of your present curly hair, because it just won't work. They're just two different things. So you need to talk, it's just something like a journey in itself. It's just a process of you just knowing that I cannot do things the way I used to do them before. There's a new system in this kingdom and we have to find out what it is, and we now have to adhere to it. If you're still trying to use old tools, old practices, you'll find that natural hair care will definitely be a chore for you. Another reason why people find natural hair a chore is lack of supportive community. If you are surrounded by people who don't believe in natural hair care, oh boy, the inspiration will be low. You'll find out that you're not, there's people around you care more about covering up the hair, and this, please, no offense at all whatsoever. I have nothing whatsoever against wigs and weave-ons and pleating your hair, but the truth of the matter is that taking care of your natural hair requires you to commune. You understand? It requires you to commune with your natural hair. Sometimes it might require you to leave certain practices for a period of time so that you can understand the way your hair works. If you don't interact with your natural hair, you won't understand how it works. And if you are surrounded by people who don't really believe in growing your natural hair, for example, if they feel that it looks unkempt, it doesn't look sophisticated, it doesn't look classy, you'll find that you're always trying to hide it, or that you're not inspired, to take care of the hair or to learn anything about it. People are always speaking like negative words about your hair. You probably not be too excited about taking care of your natural hair. So the solution, I think, to this is kind of surround yourself with people. If you cannot surround yourself physically with people who are into their natural hair, you have to surround yourself virtually with people who take care of their hair, who love their hair, who style their hair nice, or style their hair in a way that you want yours to be styled. Most importantly, I think it just takes you truly knowing yourself and knowing what you want, and not be so interested in being like everybody else. If you're able to deal with all that and then surround yourself with people virtually, connect with people who have a similar mindset as you, then you find it not to be so much of a chore. Another reason why people find natural hair care to be a tough something is lack of resolve. Now, if you have not made up your mind, like your inner mind, not with your lips, if you've not said to yourself, I'm going on this journey and there's no going back, if you don't have your reasons, it's very cliche nowadays to say to know your why, but that's the truth. If you don't know why you are growing your natural hair, if you're growing it out of some flimsy reason, or just because you don't really know why you're doing it, or it looks nice on people. If that's the only reason, it's a good reason, but I don't think it's reason enough, because there will be challenges, and I don't think that reason is strong enough to like keep you going. So you have to find something deeper. You have to resolve in your mind that forward ever, backward never. And I feel like when you've already, set your eyes on the goal, and your eyes are completely, you just look there, all you'll be in search of will be information to help you get to where you need to go to. So please, we have to just make that resolve. Like, it's like you're about to build a house. You sit back, you make a plan, you have the architect, you have the engineers, you have a drawing board, and you have the plan for what you want to do, and then you can move ahead. It helps when you can look and say, okay, yes, this is my goal, this is what I want to do.
Unfortunately, I lost the end part of this video, but this is basically the gist of it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please drop me a comment in the comment section. Subscribe, please, if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when my next video comes. And until next time, bye.